Hey, what's going on, everyone? Courtney here, aka Burning Fat to Building Muscle. I haven't recorded much this past week or so. I am on day 22 through 30, so I've completed my first 30 days. Yay! And this morning I weighed myself. I wanted to weigh myself once I did my morning routine, and on an empty stomach, obviously. So I didn't eat yet in the morning. Right now, today's day 31. It's about 11:23 p.m. Eastern, United States time if you're not in the U.S. And I just completed my 30-minute elliptical workout, so that's why I'm looking probably a little rough right now. And I haven't ate much today, so I am cooking a little something. Yes, it's a late night little meal or snack, whatever you want to call it. But I haven't ate much today, so that's why I just went ahead and did that. I've slept in a little bit, and I had some business type stuff to do, so I completed that. But other than that, I made sure to get in my workout. I pretty much worked out every day in the last 30 days, except one day when I shared in my previous video that I accidentally got myself drunk. And so I was just energetically, I was not just in it to really do anything. But the next day, I was back on my grind. All right, so I weighed myself this morning, and this is why you should not use the scale as your only source, or some people don't even use it at all to measure their progress and their weight loss, right? Because one minute it'll say it'll seem like you're going in the right direction, the next minute it doesn't seem that way. So for example, and I'm gonna put it in this video here, but like I stepped on the scale this morning and it said like 325 or something like that, right? And I'm like, okay, so it's like after 30 days only dropping about 10 pounds, which is not bad. That's not bad, but it's not where I thought I should be or where I hoped to have been, right? Because 2 or 3 days prior, I stepped on the scale and it said 322. So I'm like, what the hell? And it's just, it'll make you think like, okay, did I put on weight? How could I have put on any weight? I didn't change anything, right? But you have to take other factors and put it in place. So what I mean by that is you have to look at your body water. You have to look at your muscle as well. Depending on the kind of workouts you're doing, you may only be doing mostly high intensity or low intensity cardio, period, right? But depending on what you're doing, yes, it's burning fat, but you could also be putting on a little muscle. And so I've only just been walking daily. On days that I don't go walking, I'm either doing the elliptical, which still gives you like a full body workout, or I do yoga for stretching. And yoga at least once a week is a must for me. I prefer to do it once a week, just because you're walking every day, and I'm doing the elliptical and stuff like that. No, I'm not lifting any weights just yet because I want to focus more on the body fat loss. But last year I was working out like 3-4 months, and I was mostly only doing weights. So I still have a lot of that muscle that I put on. But anyway, the scale that I use measures all of that. It measures your muscle, it measures your bone, it measures your water, your body water, and gives you your BMI and body fat. No, the scale is not always accurate, but it a lot of times if you have a really good scale, it can be close to being accurate. I have multiple scales, so but I use only this one scale because I like that it measures more than just body fat, or it just gives me the weight and the BMI, and that's it. So when I stepped on it and I looked at the numbers, I noticed that, for one, my muscle went up about 3.6%, I think. And then my BMI went down. My body fat went down. It measures bone, but I mean, that for some reason went down. I take multivitamins every day. I take multivitamins for the past 10 years. I've always taken it every day. So I've always been good about that. And you know, so I don't know why my bone percentage went down. I'm not losing any bone. I hope not. And it measures visceral fat as well. So that went down a point. So when I see those numbers going down, then, or the body muscle going up, then I know why it doesn't appear that when I should have dropped 15 to 16 pounds, I see why it didn't. So that makes me feel good about that. And that's why you shouldn't always just use a scale, because you're not getting the full picture, right? So if you're going to use a scale, make sure you get one that does that has body analyzing on it. Sometimes they have the one that has the handheld where you can hold it up in your hand. It has the probes, the pulse probes that you hold in your hands, and then it also has it on the scale for your feet. This one is just, it does my feet, and that's it. So I'm like, man, at first I'm like, dang, only 10 pounds, but I guarantee tomorrow I'm gonna weigh myself and it's gonna be lower than that. So whatever. But I only weigh myself at least every 2 to 3 weeks. And I posted on my Instagram, which is what you're viewing from now, or you might be viewing this video on YouTube. And that's pretty much it. But I still, you know, I eat what I want, but not really. Like I don't call myself a vegan or vegetarian, but I do eat, and I've stated this plenty of times before, I do eat those type of meals or food. Every once in a while I may have something that is meat, like bacon. I don't too much indulge in it, just because, again, you know, my digestion doesn't react the same as it used to before I went 10 months without meat in 2019. But I do control my portions, and I am eating anywhere from 2,000 to 2,500 calories a day. So, but I burn almost 1,000 calories more than that, especially with working out. So I'm basically like in 1,000 calorie or a little over 1,000 calorie deficit. But the 2,000, I try to get mostly just 2,500 calories daily. That I feel is enough for my body. I don't feel like I'm starving. I don't feel hungry. You know, because sometimes when your body is hungry or whatever the case may be, you're not able to fall asleep at night. That's not my case. I'm able to fall asleep. I'm able to get decent amount of sleep. I have to work on getting more hours in sleep, because I'll get anywhere from 3 to maybe 5 hours of sleep a night, and that affects your weight loss. So whether it's 8 hours, 13 hours a day of sleep, get what you can. Get good quality sleep. That's the point. Just get some good quality sleep. And that's pretty much it. So let's get ready. I'm gonna get ready just to attack these next 30 days. I can't wait to see where I am at day 60. And I think working out every day has been really good for me, because it's keeping me going. I don't have that rest, that full day of no physical activity. So it's not like, say, I'm like it's not a struggle for me to go and work out now, you know. But what I do is an active rest day, which you guys know already. I still work out, but I just don't put in as much physical exertion into it, or I only do it for half the time. So like, again, I walk 2 miles a day for right now, starting out. On my active rest days, I only do 50% of that. So I only do 1 mile. I might just do yoga again for the week as an active rest day or something like that. And that's pretty much it. All right. Thanks for viewing. See ya.